Okay, yeah, first thing first. Oh, I would like to ask what will be happening on the Wednesday research day. Do you have a class?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So because I didn't get anything from the school, so then I cannot cancel the class because there is no evidence that I can cancel, I can postpone something. So then, okay, we will have the class on Wednesday. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay, so 8:30 to 9:45. Okay, that will be fun. And if there is anybody who want to participate in the research day, then please let me know. I will accommodate that. Okay. Good. However, so we will have the class because then we will have the exam soon. So everybody got the exam guide? Okay. So that's our second exam. Okay. After the second exam, we go to the project immediately. Okay. That means no exam anymore. So you just focus on the project and then you just complete the project and it will be fun. And then yesterday I went to the Wuhan government. Yesterday, Wuhan government, and I met. Yeah, I will share the evidence. I met the Wuhan governor and to talk about our project. And our project, shortly speaking, we want to collect our ideas and the problem solving suggestions on the Wangzai village over there. Wangzai village. Okay, so the school and the King Town. You know that this is King Town. The Wenju University is located in the center of the King Town. Okay, what is the purpose of the King Town in Wenju? Do you know? What is the purpose of the King Town? Why Wenju government and the Chinese government invest a lot of money in King Town to make money more? Okay, however, in order to use that kind of money, how we can make more money? Throughout recruiting, acquiring, inviting, and utilizing the global talent, like you. Okay? Okay. So, absolutely, we want to invite and acquire and utilize more global talent from all around the world. However, okay, so that we now recruiting a lot of the global talent, like you. Okay, so Christina, where is your home? Shanghai. Okay, good. If you graduate this school and if you complete your work, if you complete your graduate something, okay, then do you want to work in Shanghai? Do you want to come back to it? Actually, this is a situation. Wenju is now losing a lot of the good talent to big cities. However, we want to acquire, invite more good talent. Okay, so here's a question, Christina. What is the best condition of the Wenju city to invite you to work for them? Money is one thing, and good working environment. What kinds of working environment do we need? Oh, okay. So this is the question. This is exactly the question we want to address. Okay. This is the problem. This is a business problem. Absolutely. This is related with people. How we can make Wenju work prosper, and how we can make our Wenju city is more sustainable. What is the source of the competitive advantage of a city? I think there are a lot of people. If I have to say one thing, unfortunately, Wenju city is now losing a lot of people, a lot of good people to another city. Do you want to work for Wenju? Oh, why do you want to work in Beijing, Shanghai, or mega cities? We need to compete with those mega cities. Okay, let's help our Wenju city. That is our project. Okay, so I shared a few number of the fundamental foundational knowledge and our ideas and the structures at the Google Classroom. You can see that, and I shared that. Okay, So that our client, the OK Center, okay, they are very interested in developing the Wenzhou talent, and they want to keep our Wenzhou best talent in here, and especially in the K count. That is the reason why we want to make the K count in here. Why we can make this K count as one of the most global and the most favorite working space. Cool. The foreigners or foreign talent or the English speakers like you and the global talent can work hard in here. That is the hidden purpose of the K count. And the Wenzhou University is the hub of that. That's the part of the Wenzhou K count project. Oh, absolutely. How we can invite more people? Oh, one of the most important things is we must take care of education. Why? We want to invite more the researchers and the scientists, world-class scientists. Oh, they usually have the baby, kids, children. Oh, so then how we can educate those children? That's one of the most important decision factors. So then we start with education. Okay, so however, we need more. Kindergarten we have. And then elementary school, Beijing University, elementary global school, something over there. Okay, and however, do we have a middle school or high school in here? No, we need to have it. Okay, so like that, we need to better to collect our idea how we can make this K town as one of the most attractive area or innovation cluster, global town, global innovation cluster to make the Wenzhou city better. Okay, that's our project. Right? Easy? No, not easy. We should use our brain. We should make a strategic solutions. Let's help our clients. That's it. Okay, for a month after learning this kind of things. Okay, so we will use this idea. Okay, good. And before going to the next step, and I share this the Industry 4.0 concept from Bosch. Okay, good. And then so we know that the first industrial revolution was occurred in Scotland, not England. In Scotland, UK. Don't say UK. Okay, UK and England didn't have any capabilities to realize those kind of industrial revolution because they make a lot of money by using that industrial revolution. Okay, so in Scotland, something was happening in the first industrial revolution. Second industrial revolution was occurred mainly in the US, especially in New York area. Okay, Edison City, electricity, electric motors, conveyor system. Sure, that's happened. Third industrial revolution was occurred in Silicon Valley, California. Okay, IT, computer, fully automation. Okay, good. And now we are heading to the first industrial revolution. However, one thing is clear: it is not happening in the US. Well, they try to beat this, but nobody knows what will happen. Okay, so this is not happening. However, this concept was originated from Germany. Germany? No, make it work. No. Okay. A second. Sure. Something wrong. Okay. Good. This is the situation. 2017. Oh, my company, Bosch. Oh, there was happening Bosch. As I introduced. Dr. Siegfried Dice, our chairperson. Okay. Dice CEO has been deputy chairman of the board of the management, and he was curious about how we can improve our productivity, how we can make more money. Simple. Yeah, fortunately or unfortunately, Bosch is the world best productivity. We are the representative of the productivity. Oh, we are the best. Okay. And he consulted with that question with his old friends, Dr. Heinz Dellenbach. Berenbacher was the executive board of the Bosch Software Innovation GmbH. GmbH is a GmbH. Okay, and these two friends, not friends. Okay, so Dice and the Berenbacher, these old engineers, Bosch engineers, thought about how we can make more money in a right way. Unfortunately, our productivity is the world best. Do we make it better? How we can make more money? So then they invite McKinsey. McKinsey Frankfurt, McKinsey Stuttgart, McKinsey Frankfurt. Then they formed a team. How we can make more money by using what? Okay, and then they produce and then they propose simple one. Bosch is fully computerized and fully networked global production initiative. That was the start of the Industry 4.0. Okay, so more simply saying, that was conceptualized fully automated. Okay, we advance one more step. Computerized is one thing. However, fully automated production plus fully network. Production. So the purpose is simple. We want to get rid of people from the production system. We don't need the people. We don't need the human hand anymore. Possible? Possible. Oh, my last job at the Bosch, okay, was making a fully automated system. Possible? Absolutely. Possible. Expensive, but possible. And now it's affordable, not expensive. Okay, so we can make more money. Bosch, the company can make more money when we exercise this kind of fully automated, fully network production. We just get rid of all people. Possible, absolutely. Our problem first. What we have to, if we establish this kind of things, do we need more people? The Bosch, the company need more people? No. Why if we don't need people? What will we do? Is it possible? Not possible in Germany. Euro-Asian paradigm, we must treat people like people. So then, unfortunately, what happened? We reported the situation to the government. Absolutely, we need to talk with the government. We need to make a consensus, social consensus. So then, after 2 years of the discussion, after the 2013, 2014, 2015, we made the agreement of this 4 design principles in Industry 4.0. Interoperability. Okay, that's all settled. Second, information transparency. Okay, security. Okay, so security word. Okay. And technical support, technical assistance, like a cognitive physical support. Okay, good. However, problem occurs in here. Decentralized decision. For example, autonomous and self-directed work team. Okay, so how we can interpret that? We don't need Bosch. We don't need a company. A few number of people who can do this kind of work, they can start their own business outside of the Bosch, outside of the company. Is it possible to have the company? No. We can share the profit. A few number of smart guys, we can do these kind of things because we have this. If there is anybody who has idea, okay, so regardless of your company, you can participate in the value chain. Okay, so if you are the Bosch company, do you want to take this? No. I want to keep my company. I don't want to kill my company. So Bosch stopped. We stopped. We officially stopped applying the Industry 4.0 in 2017. Bosch do not participate in the Industry 4.0. We just use a smart factory. Smart factory is okay. However, we never say about the Industry 4.0. Now, however, outside of the Germany, many companies, many guys just talk about digital transformation, another form of the Industry 4.0, or manufacturing 2024, 2025. Germany, in China, manufacturing 2025, same. That was inspired by this around 10 years ago. Will you do that? Do you want to do that? Do you want to do this? Okay, one thing is clear, we can do. No problem. We absolutely can establish a fully automated and fully networked production system. However, do you want to get rid of all people from this production process? No. I want to make more money. No. Okay. So that's the reason why Bosch is stopped with this. So then, however, environment, the external environment is pressurizing to that direction. No job anymore. People need to get rid of the main core processes. For example, what is the purpose of the Tesla's fully automated car? What is the purpose of the fully automated car? Oh, we want to get rid of the people from the process. What is the benefit of the process? Oh, absolutely. We can fully utilize the whole highways and the logistics. Just imagine you produce something, and however, I just push the input of the button, and then automatically your production is moving to the fully automated production, like non-manned trucks and non-manned cars, unmanned airplanes. And then that's automatically moved to US within 24 hours. Possible. If we get rid of the people. People make a lot of trouble. Possible. Okay? Do you want to do that? Oh, I don't know. That's our choice. This is a situation. This is a situation. Okay? So competitive advantage, that is the main purpose of the strategy management. Okay. Why do we maximize our competitive advantage for business entity or the business? This can happen. Is it good? Is it bad? That's our choice. If you are a boss, if you are a top executive, maybe you will love this idea. However, if you are just a humble labor worker or just a humble engineer, absolutely, that will kill your job. We do better to make a choice soon. Okay, so this is a short history of the Industry 4.0. Okay, we are heading to this direction, and I was a part of that. Okay, however, this is a trend. This is its own environment. Okay, good. Let's go forward, and then there is an internal analysis competitive advantage. We learned about the internal by using the internal analysis. We approach. Okay, so we have two approaches. The first one, internal analysis. Okay, so competitive advantage. We learned about the internal analysis competitive advantage from value chain, microproduct value chain. Okay, absolutely. And the value chain, and then we learned about the resource-based view, and the resource-based view. Okay, that's a perspective of that's competitive advantage due to the endowment of the strategy, resource value of where constantly mitigate and constantly solve. If you internal analysis of phenomenon with a competitive word, whatever. Okay, and then we learned about the competitive advantage. That's the purpose of the strategy management. And that is come from core competencies, knowledge, skills, ability, and others competencies, and how we can make this kind of the fundamental and the core competencies by using or by combining these two resources and organic capital. resource, tangible resource, and intangible resource, and organic capability, functional skills, cross-functional skills, that kind of things, capability, management. Good, and then resource-based view can be thought as a resource. We just make our scarce resource that is a fundamental foundation of the competitive advantage. And those scarce resources are valuable, rare or scarce, and difficult to replicate, difficult to copy, difficult to imitate, and difficult to substitute. Is resource, scarce resource, we need to create and substitute. That's a resource-based view. Okay, good. Then the core competence is a combination of the resource and capability. Resource can be categorized as a tangible resource and intangible resource. Tangible resource is a financial resource like a cash, and the physical resource, technological resource, real estate, absolutely. Intangible resource, human skills, intellectual property, innovation created, and the privileged relations like manager, quality of the manager, quality of the leadership, quality of the relationship, and the resource, intangible resource, and that must be unleashed by organic capabilities. Apple make more money than Huawei. Why? Because they are good at managing. Okay, new product development process, so operational excellency, marketing, sales force management, M&A strategy, alliance, capability, they are all management skills. Apple is good at management than any other company in the world. That's the reason why they make more money. Simple. Okay, good. And there is a few number of examples of the core competencies. Old-fashioned, and then the 2.0. Okay, and the balance scorecard, maybe we can talk about a little bit later. Okay, good. And you remember we have a hierarchy of the knowledge, knowing. Okay, so that is data, information, knowledge, wisdom, insight, whatever. And this is the hierarchy. Oh, something is happening every day. However, we can convert that into data, quantitative data, qualitative data, literature, well, whatever. Okay, we transform that data into the information, information to knowledge, tangible knowledge, or intangible knowledge, explicit knowledge, implicit knowledge, and then we need to convert this knowledge into wisdom, knowledge with action, expertise, and then there must be higher something. And this can be described by a few number of the Chinese words. Nicole, can you help me? Oh, what is this? Nicole, 知学，知 what? 知六，咬。Okay, good. Okay, so can you distinguish that? Not easy. However, we have this hierarchy. Why we have word? Because we want to represent some different concepts. Okay, so please remember, knowing is not easy. If you believe you know something, please think of complexity of it. Probably many of us, we don't know anything. Accept. Okay? Probably we are totally stupid to know nothing. We need to be humble. Absolutely. Sure. You're not that smart. Don't believe in your brain. Okay, good. So then, okay, so this is summary of the Suntis article war. Okay, so you are familiar with that, and I hope a little bit. And then just read this. The goal of the strategy is to win without fighting, know your enemy, know yourself. And then you may know this kind of concepts from the art of war. This is just a summary. Avoid the strengths of the weakness, master the terrain of the one's advantages. And use the speed deception, master the art of the psychological warfare, leadership based on the morality, discipline, and the courage, power. Okay. 5 elements, 5 fundamental factors to win without fighting. Okay, and here, those who master them win. Those who do not are defeated. Simple. We must win ourselves first. You're familiar with this. To win 100 victories in 100 battles is not the aim of the skills, acme of the skill to subdue to the enemy without fighting is the acme of the skill. The purpose of the strategy is to win without fighting. Your aim must be taught, take all under heaven intact, whatever those your troops are not worn out and your gains will be complete. This is art of the offensive strategy. The skill in wars of the army without battle. Okay, so no avoid fighting, but win. Okay, and know your enemy, know yourself in 100 battles. What is that? Okay. And when you are ignorant of the enemy, but know yourself, can you win half and half? Okay. And how about if you ignore yourself, if you ignore your enemy, you will definitely lose. Okay, and determine the enemy's plan, and you will know. Okay. An army may be like to, or make sure, okay, and use the most solid attack, the most likely, sure, attack the weakness. If you make offense, okay, attack the weakness. And if you want to protect yourself, please use your strength. Oh, we have this kind of word. Okay, and speed is matter. Absolutely. If you want to make a change, please make it short and easy. If you cannot make a change, just get out, just run away. And however, whenever I try to make a change, I failed 99 times out of 100. I just make a win, only 1 time out of 100. Okay, make an intensive and speedy change. If that doesn't work, get out, run away, please. Okay, good. And the character-based leadership, morality, now. Good commanders are both loved and feared. Oh, sure. And the key, whose ranks are united in the purpose of victory. Probably. Not easy. Manager, quality of the manager. And some just influence on the military and the business strategy. This is military influence. This is business strategy. Oh, Chinese military strategy. Here, this is the hometown. 저장, 닝고, 항저우. That book was written in Hangzhou area, 저장 area. Absolutely. And then, okay, that was loved by many of the leaders like the Genghis Khan, the Iyas, and Napoleon, Bonaparte, and Mao Zedong, and the Viet Cong, and the Operation Desert Storm. Many of the military weapons are totally based on this article. We convert business, we convert those kind of things into this. SWOT analysis come from article. Game theory come from article. Competitive strategy come from article. Time-based competition speed come from article. Judo tactics, judo strategy, what are judo tactics? That is a transformation of any situation into our want. Okay, and the maneuver warfare, psychological warfare, spine come from art of war. Strategy leadership come from art of war. Absolutely. There is a similarities and the differences, but overall, one thing is clear. We learned a lot from the art of war. You have to buy this is the top art of war. You must be smarter than any others. Okay, this like a word, there is another key element anywhere. Okay, so psychological warfare. Okay, good. That's a simple summary of the subject article, right? Maybe you can read that. And the competitive advantage, the second approach. Oh, my approach. Dr. Jerry Chui's approach. Okay, so I propose multiple capital approach to explain the competitive advantage. Multiple capitals. But however, this is not new. And even though I just summarize, I just integrate, I just synthesize this kind of concept. But however, this is not new to business world. Okay, so research-based view was there, however. Okay, good. And then we have this kind of the first level, second level, and the third level, and the fourth level of the different thinking. Thinking, direct thinking here. Okay, this is the summary of the multiple capital. To understand what is the core competitive advantage or core competencies. Okay, competitive advantage I define that is your capability of the creation or sustaining this capital money. If you have more money, if you have more multiple capitals, you have a chance to live without fighting. Okay, so what kinds of capitals we have? Okay, first thing first. What is capital? Capital is money, right? Okay, capital is money. But however, there is a very interesting difference. But Karl Marx wrote a book of this. That's capital. Right? Ah, yeah, that is this. 잠깐만. Good. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, 잡으면. Okay. So do you know this? Oh, okay. Good. And according to Karl Marx, what is capital? According to Karl Marx, what is capital? He wrote this book. And what is the core concept of the Karl Marx capital? What is capital? Huh? Supplies and demand? Equilibrium? Why? Why is what? Why is capital according to Karl Marx? That's the start of the talking about. Surplus value. Okay, what is the source of the surplus value? What makes this? What makes this? How we make this? If you love money, we must be able to make the surplus value, and this is margin or profit. Same. Right? Okay, so how we make this?
We need to improve our
Productivity.
Yeah.
Okay. Increase and decrease. Cost. Okay, so same. Okay, so revenue and cost. Okay, good. And this is that. And then, according to Karl Marx, how we can do this? Oh, that's the start of the money. Capital. What is capital? According to Karl Marx, what is capital? Elsa, what is capital? What is money? Oh, and we love money, right? I love capital. We need more capital. So then, what is capital? What is money? People and money. What is money? What is money? Resource. Oh, money is a resource. What kind of resource? Do you define natural resource, human resource, Exchangeable money. Okay. So that if something is not exchangeable, okay, so we cannot use it. That's the definition of the climax capital. That's the source of the surplus exchange. No, this is just a part of one financial capital. What is the source of the capital according to Karl Marx? Oh, okay. So okay, I come from the capitalistic country. I don't know much about this. Maybe you can teach me. What is capital according to Karl Marx? How we can create the surplus? Why we have to build a socialistic system according to Karl Marx? Long story short, according to the Karl Marx, capital or money is for example, capitalists or the business, we make our people work more than the value, surplus. Okay? So that's a surplus work. Surplus work. People work, and we, the capitalists, take their time. No, over the necessary labor time. Okay? Over the extra labor time. That's the source of the surplus according to Karl Marx. That's a science. Anyway, so that is right. That is right only in the manufacturing situation. Labor work situation, that's right, covered. Do you think that the knowledge worker is working for this? No. Many things will change. So then we need, and many of the scholars following the Karl Marx, after the Karl Marx, many businesses and many economists, we propose many different kind of the concept of capital, money. We have different definitions of the money, capital. According to Karl Marx, time is money. Okay, thank you. It's working within the manufacturing or the very simple working situation. However, things are getting more complicated. So we now, economics and the business, we have this kind of different concepts of the capital. From fundamental things to psychological words, different things. First, everybody know that the financial capital. Financial capital is easy to understand. Exchange. Financial capital is exchange media to make a transaction. Absolutely. If I pay $300, I can get something. Exchange. Financial capital. Everybody wants to make this financial capital. But how we can make this kind of financial capital? Probably we need something more fundamental things like organizational capital, organizational capability, management power. Why that will make more money than any other companies? Organizational capability can be thought as organizational capital. How can we realize something like this? Probably we had the idea of this smartphone 20 years ago. Everybody wants to do this, and that's the reason why we developed the PDA system or the stopwatch and the smart watch system, something. But only Apple made this happen. Okay, so we define that as an organic capital. Good. And the social capital, okay? Social capital is related with 관심. Okay. Do you think that we can make big money without people, without network? No. Why do we build a lot of 관심 for making a business? Because money comes from your personal business. How? Okay, that's easy to explain. For me, I have a lot of the network in Korea, US, and Germany, or somebody. Okay, good. Fortunately. And if somebody wants to start a business in Wenzhou, probably I can connect with my people to a certain local businesses in Wenzhou. On a network, they can use me. They will have a business chance in Wenzhou, and the Wenzhou local business will have a business chance with the global network. This is how we make it. Social network is money. Absolutely. And if you want to borrow $300 million from bank, can you borrow that? Can you borrow that amount of money when you want to start a business? Okay. Probably no. However, why you know a banker, very influential banker, network, friendship is money. That's the reason why business always try to explore more business network. And we have a rule. We start with nice. We have a business, we must start with nice. No matter what the situation. In any situation, we start nice. And if your common partner betray you, betray. However, we always start nice. We don't know who can give me money throughout their network. There is a weak tie and a strong tie, and the weak tie make more money. Okay, we will go in detail. That's a human capital, and that's a social capital. Okay, human capital. Okay, that is your personal individual capability, your competency. What do you know? Can you do this work? Why do you work hard? Yeah. Why do you work hard? Why do you want to graduate the College of Business? Sally, why do you want to complete your college, and why do you want to go to the graduate school? Good. Oh, okay, so then to get a good job. Why an employer hire you? Why an employer want to hire you? Oh, absolutely. Because you don't like capital. You know something good. That's the capability. So your knowledge, your capability, your competencies is money, right? That is human capital. Okay? That is human capital. Okay, so this is okay. We understand easily. All right, this is an intellectual capital, whatever. And nowadays, we tap to the intangible, what hidden potentials, hidden capitals like this. Psychological capital. Okay, so you have a capability, you have a nice network, you have a capability, you are working for a large company and to make more money. However, what if you don't want to work? Okay, who are you becoming? Okay, for example, what if you don't want to work? For example, why truck drivers in the US, they don't want to come back to the work? Oh, they have a good human capital, they are capable, and they have a social network, they have organic. Okay, they can make more money, but they don't want to make more money. Why is the problem? Motivation problem. That's their psychological choice. Positivity. We call that is a psychological capital. Okay? That's my expert. I'm a scholar here. Psychological capital was introduced by the Fred Rutens at the Nebraska University. And fortunately or unfortunately, I'm the part of that. And the King University Management Department Chair, Dr. Sang-Lee, and he is a direct student of the Fred Rutens, who introduced psychological capital. This comes from the psychological organizational behavior, POV theory, psychological capital. Long story short, if people don't want to work, we cannot make them work. So then, motivation or psychological capability is, we define that as a psychological capital. Okay, good, good. And I want to do work. Okay, so I have that, but however, I got a cancer. I will die 6 months. You want to work? Can you work? If you are sick, if you got a COVID-19, do you want to work? Can you work? No. Health, physical health problem, physiological capital is okay. Burnout, energy, and sick or cancer or COVID-19 pandemic situation, we have that kind of problem. Physically, do you have energy to perform your job? That's the problem. So then we define that as a physiological capital. Okay. However, good. And then the deepest level of this is spiritual capital is you work for what? What is your purpose of making money? Because it's fun. Oh, you have something. Unfortunately, I could observe that kind of people a lot. Many rich, many, especially for the many super rich, they don't make money for their living. They just enjoy their making money. No, by purpose. Really? Sure. Ricky, what if you have $1 billion now? What will you do? $1 billion. What will you do? Or buy a house. Then, oh, sure. What is your purpose of making money? Okay? So work for what? You work hard. Oh, why? Oh, that's the sense of purpose. Okay? So why Tesla CEO Elon Musk is now shooting a lot of the satellite or he wants to send up people to Mars. Why? And why Amazon.com, the founder Jeff Bezos, he is shooting a lot of rockets to the sky or the space. For what? And why? Microsoft Bill Gates, he donates a lot of money and he fights against with the Tesla. And then why billionaires and the millionaires, they are doing that kinds of stupid things. They are working for you. That is So this is my summary. Okay, no matter what, we want to make a competitive advantage that is represented by capital. And fortunately, we have this kind of the multiple capital concepts. Oh, that is proven. That is everything comes from the literature. However, I just synthesize. I propose. Dr. Jerry Choi's multiple capital theory. That's me. Okay, makes sense. I hope. So when we have more financial capital, financial capital, or social capital, human capital, psychological capital, physiological capital, and spiritual capital, maybe we can live without finance. Not only in the business, but also in life. I hope. That's my proposal. That's my proposal. Okay, good. And that is and then okay, so we will go in one by one. Okay, so financial capital. Okay, what is financial capital? Exchange, money, cash, and can we define that I pay money, electric something. Okay, is a money, is a financial capital? Yes, okay. And how about the cryptocurrency? Like a Bitcoin. Bitcoin is money. Oh, I think so. Because we can exchange. People say it's the right thing. Exchange. If we can exchange with that kinds of things with our product, services, or something, okay, that is money. Exchange. Medium. Okay, good. And fortunately, we have tons of different kind of the media, financial capital, cash, bond, Alipay, other, how about cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever. Good. How about the gold? Gold is financial capital. Gold? Gold? Oh, sure. That's good. Sure. So we have many. Oh, we love that. Okay, the organic capital, it can be understood as organic capability, we already know. And the social capital, we will go in details. And however, the human capital is the capability of the person. Personal capability, knowledge, skills, ability of your personal. Oh, that is the reason why you are working hard now to complete your college degree to go to the graduate school. Okay? Now you are building the human capital. If you have a higher human capital to graduate at Harvard, MIT, or the Beijing University, Tsinghua University, maybe they have a good human capital. Because they have a better human capital, employers will, because that is more valuable, that is rare, that is hard to replicate, hard to substitute. Scarce. Scarce restores human. We think so, Anglo-American model, we think human is a valuable resource who create the fundamental core competencies. Okay, and the human capital theory is considered a branch of the economics, and like that, the meaning of the traditional associated with the terms of labor, human capital refer to the knowledge, expertise, and the skills one accumulates through the education and training. Gary Becker, our father of the human capital, Gary Becker, and ensure the investing, education, and the training leaders in the earnings and the social advocacy in the organization and nation. And this investment of the human capital is associated assessed using the ROIT or the return on invested training or cost benefit analysis. Do you know that the Chinese government invests a lot in human capital? Why we have this habit? Government invests a huge amount of money in you. Why? Because of this. You are our most valuable human. I think so. I believe so. You are the most valuable asset for us. Really. Okay. So our society invests in you. And please grow as a valuable asset. I hope so. Can you do it? We need to not out-torture you. Out-torture. Sure. Okay. Human capital. And by integrating human capital theory and the IB with Littlegan Snell and the proposed the HR architecture for different employment mode and the internal development, acquisition, and analyze. I don't want to go in detail, however, this is a concept of the Littlegan Snell's HR architecture, and according to different resource-based view and the strategy options, and they propose that we can identify a few number of different quality of the jobs. Why a few number of the people get a good job, and why a few number of the people do not just take a very menial job because of this. You can explain that. Oh, absolutely. Manager executives, we internally develop this kind of the most valuable asset. We cannot exchange that with others. Okay, that is high. What is high? High uniqueness and the high uniqueness and high value. Value of the human capital and the uniqueness of the human capital. We have this. Okay, so then CEOs and the internal managers and those kind of the most valuable people are the managers and the executives. That's the reason why we pay a lot of money to managers, CEOs, CFO. Sure. Good. And there is another form of the engineers. Their value, not high. Unique, yes. Their value. Okay, and then a accountant, lawyers, or financial experts. Okay, temporarily we need you. So then, value is high, uniqueness, no. We have tons of thousand finance experts. We have tons of thousand accountants. Oh, intensive, we can pay, but no, not anymore. Policy. Accountant usually work only 3 or 4 weeks, 4 months in a year, technically, in the season. And out of the season, not much. Okay, and a lot of menial work. No value, no uniqueness, simple jobs, bank jobs. We can identify the human capital. Very good. And then problem is human capital, how we can attract, develop, and retain the human capital. Okay? So attracting human capital, hire for attitude trade, okay, sound recruiting approach and the networking and attract the millennials, and developing the human capital, all level training and the development will be talk more about this. High involvement, mentoring, sponsoring, and evaluating human capital KPI 360 and OKR, and the retaining human capital, align people with organic goals, mission, value, strategy, providing the meaningful work, offer the financial and non-financial work, diversity in the workforce, more diverse opportunity. Good. Acquire, attracting is one thing. Developing is another thing. Retaining and sustaining is totally different thing. Okay? We want to make this happen in. Okay, so do we attract more people to Wenzhou or Kingtown, or we are losing more people? Partially attracted. Okay, partially. Okay, we attract you. You come to Wenzhou. Christina, from Shanghai to Wenzhou. Why did you come here? To come with your colleagues. Okay, we attract you. We invite you. Okay, good. Or developing human capital. Okay, we train you. We deliver our knowledge. You learn something new. Good. However, do you want to stay here? Do you want to stay here after graduating? No. Do you want to go back to Shanghai? This is our problem. Okay. Then this is a problem. So then we need to solve this problem. What is our profession? Business problem solver. This is a business problem? Yes. Why we cannot attract more people and train more people, and why we cannot sustain and keep our best people to here? We will lose. Because human capital is a fundamental core competitive advantage. We are losing. And then, absolutely, if we do not solve this problem, we lose. I'm sure, I'm confident we need to do something. That's the reason why I need your brain. Right? Hey, let's work. That is the reason why we do this kind of problem. Okay? Always. If something is wrong in an organization or community, please speak up. Many times people need stuff. Okay, human capital. Why that is a problem, and the higher the right hand, the okay, good. Okay, so higher the right hand, just job-based approach. This is not a human resource management course. However, I want to get the right person right now. And how I can find the best person? Easy? No, not easy. Okay, it happens. It happens. Okay, and there is a competence base of right? So how we can find the best people that fit with this? Not easy. Okay? So that I don't want to go in detail, but simply job-based approach gives us a chance to understand what is the best human capital for my situation, for my job. Who can perform this? Okay, and the best one is, okay, absolutely, I find the best matched person now. But if that is not possible, please hire the potential and train them. Train them. make them grow. That's the reason why I invest a lot of money in our new hires. Can you perform? Can you perform almost immediately when you got a good job? When you go to the Tesla Shanghai, why if you got a job at the Tesla Shanghai? Can you perform right now? Can you do something for Tesla now? No, you can't, because you don't know anything about the working knowledge of the Tesla. And then because we can explain that kinds of things by using the human capital theory. According to the human capital theory, your human capital, when you first got a job, that is plus minus human capital. When Christina started to working at Tesla, her human capital is negative because I need to trade. I need to invest in you. Okay? I spend a lot of money to train you to make a model. Okay, and it takes around 2 or 3 years to make a break-even point. After 2 or 3 years, probably you started to add value for our business. After 2 or 3 years. Within the 2 or 3 years, you are the cost, not the value. This is human capital here. By using our human capital theory, you can easily understand what is happening in here. So, on the value, we invest in you, make it big, okay? Training, developing knowledge, skills, ability, you grow, then you perform as a part of the organization, and then you start to become surplus. Oh, this is a surplus capital. Right? That's the reason why investing in people. Why government and the society investing in higher education to reduce the cost. Why businesses and why society complain about the higher education or college education? Only because they need to invest in it. Even though you graduate the college, you do not do anything. I need to train you totally differently. Do I need to invest more money? No, I don't want to do that. Or who is responsible for investing and growing this kind of human capital? Sorry. College and the university and the college and the higher education and the society, we need to form. I think so. Okay, good. That's the human capital, competence-based approach. Okay, good. And then, okay, so there is a talent degree. Okay, good. And here, high potential. Can I do this? Give me a second. No, go home. Okay. Good. What is that? Telecom high potential. What is that? The white broken. High potential. Mobile. No, so there's a high potential program. Where is that? No. High potential education now. How to information potential shifting now. Hey. Okay, we'll see. Mercer will work.
Some tend to add more value than the others. According to a study published in the Harvard Business Review, 80% of the organizational output can be attributed to the top 20% of the workforce.
Second.
People are the most valuable asset of an organization. While organizations expect all employees to work to the best of their potential, some tend to add more value than the others. According to a study published in the Harvard Business Review, 80% of the organizational output can be attributed to the top 20% of the workforce. Identifying such individuals, known as the high potentials, is at the core of solving some of the critical business challenges, such as building a high potential talent pool, identifying and developing future leaders, retaining and developing key employees, making promotions scientific, data-backed, and bias-free. This makes it essential to define a reliable and scientific approach to identify these high potential employees and develop them effectively. Introducing Mercer Metals' suite of high potential identification solutions that incorporate cutting-edge research on psychometrics and human personality into modern evaluation techniques. As per our solution, 4 key factors define a high potential employee. They are intellect that comprises of strategic thinking and critical decision making, drive that translates into the will to achieve excellence, the orientation to learning, and the tendency to take initiatives, the agility that encapsulates adaptability and dealing with ambiguity, and finally, leadership orientation, which is the propensity to lead and includes stakeholder management. These research insights on the science of identifying high potentials are woven into our evaluation methodology to design the right tools. Mercer Metals' suite of high potential identification tools include virtual assessment and development centers, fully online programs that simulate traditional ABCs in a scalable and efficient manner, blended assessment centers, more suitable for leaders. They combine the best of new age virtual technology and the human touch of expert assessors. Assessment Battery, a comprehensive suite of assessments to measure behavioral, cognitive, and technical skills. 360-degree feedback, a digital tool that quickly gathers all-round feedback from superiors and peers, among others, helping you to decode your employees' hidden strengths, weaknesses, and blind spots. These tools can be used in combination and are easily customizable as per your requirements of budget, scale, seniority, or role. Not only this, but our scientific tools and analytical expertise also come together to provide effective individual development plans for all levels of your workforce, starting from frontline employees to senior managers. This enables you to devise the right development strategy for your high potentials. So don't lag behind. Identify your high potentials and positively impact your business outcomes. Make high potentials identification a part of your talent strategy today. Log on to our website, www.metal.com.
Okay, Mercer introduced this kind of concept. And whatever. So high potential is the business program that identify the hidden potentials or the young potentials who lead us to the better work, better businesses in all these states. For example, okay, so if you grade the best of the best college or graduate schools, and a few number of the good companies will come to you, approach to you, and then do you want to be your offer? Do you want to come join us and then we offer Harvard, and the MIT, or the Washington, or the University of Illinois, and that is the reason why the University of Illinois has the 4 Big 4 accounting firms branch office on our campus. They always connect with the accounting students as soon as they graduate. Okay. Why? Because they believe they have a high potential. So then we recruit the high potential. We recruit the best of the best intelligent people, okay, from the best schools. Then we give them extraordinary chances, job chances. Okay, so I give you a training program over the 3 years. Okay, so you will work in Shanghai, you will work in New York, and you will work in Thailand, Bangkok, you will work in Delhi. And then in a different locations, you will have a training chance and you will have a working chance. Then you perform. If you perform well, after 3 months, after 3 years, you will be promoted as a manager. Within 3 years, manager. And then you go to the Bangladesh, you go to Brazil, you come back to the Hong Kong, then you perform. If you perform well within 3 years, you become executive. Within 10 years, you can be an executive and you can make $3 million per year. This is a high potential because we need business leaders. We don't have that kind of people. The human is the most scarce people. If we have that kinds of people who can lead us to the better money, absolutely I will invest in it. That is a high potential. That is the reason why we want to go to the best of the best college or graduate program. High potential. Good. Nice. And then this is most popular in Europe. And large mega companies, especially for Europe. Okay, that is the belief of the elitism. Elitism. Elitism is bad, good. Elitism is good, or elitism is bad. Why? Beijing University and the Tsinghua University graduate has a great opportunity to get a good job or promoted to the best promotion something. Because they are elite. Make sense? Why they are stupid? Not all Beijing University graduate or Tsinghua University graduate are good. Well, from my experiences, more than 90% of the Beijing University or the Tsinghua University graduate are assholes. I'm sorry, but that's my experience. Intelligence doesn't guarantee the quality of the people. So here, high potential is a managerial practice to secure the best talent, human capital. However, there is a problem. Okay, so okay, good. That's good. Do this. However, problem is developing all levels of employees necessary. However, if we exercise the high potential program, it kills non-high potential people. What if you are now a non-high potential? What if you have no chance to get promoted within 10 years because you didn't graduate the best of the best school? Can you accept that? No, I don't. It's unfair. Only 3% of the good school graduate can have a chance. No, I can accept. That's a violation of the developing all level of employees. If one organization do not develop all level of employees, I will not work for them. Talking about the elite, no. That's a problem of the goal orientation, goal alignment. Okay, that's a high potential, and then we will go in detail about it, the competitive advantage. And the next, on Wednesday, we will talk about the SWOT framework for the strategy and Porter's competitive strategy. And that is all the necessary thing for you to prepare the exam today. Okay, good. And we will leave it on the exam too. Good. Any question? May the 4th, Wednesday, 8:30 a.m. Okay, good. That's it. I will see you on Wednesday. Oh, what? Any question? Wednesday? I'm sorry because I didn't get anything from the Academy Affairs about it, the research day, so that we cannot do anything. So let's have a class on Wednesday in the morning. Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't get anything. What is happening? Early morning is okay. Yeah, anything is okay. Yeah. Stop.